Well, hello, everyone. I am coming at you tonight on live. I just am so thrilled to be sharing with you the Netflix TV show that we have been speaking about for nearly a year now. So, guys, this is no longer a drill. I have been keeping all of the behind the scenes details in secret. And it feels like it's been a long time. So, most of the contractual obligations are gone. So, now the cat's out of the bag, running free. It is time to spread the word. So, my husband and I have been featured on Netflix, and the show went live today, September the 2nd. And this is why we decided to host this watch party. So, welcome, everyone. I see those of you who are joining. So, I'm going live both on Instagram as well as some of the other social media platforms. Want to do more of a live party, live stream party. And so I have the show right here on my iPad. I try to live stream, you know how it goes with intellectual property. I try to live stream on Netflix, but it doesn't look like that's going to be feasible to stream from Netflix directly to the internet. YouTube has already tried to block me, so just so you know. But for those of you who are looking, it is episode number 4. We start at timestamp the 8th minute timestamp, and I'm gonna switch it and just kind of share that with you in just a moment. But for now, all right. So check this out. If you are joining me today from Facebook, please go to chat.restream.io/Facebook to give me permission to see your name. Ron, I see Ron's already done it right, which is awesome. Super excited. I see you, Ron. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the congratulations, Sarah. Facebook user is saying hello with all of the hearts, but I can't see your name, Facebook user. So please feel free to update that for me. I would so appreciate it. Angela, it's so good to see you, Angela. I see Brandon. I see Athena. Yay! Athena says I'm in. Awesome. So I'm so excited that y'all are joining me because you know what? Here's the deal. There's going to be giveaways, okay? There are going to be giveaways. And for those of you who have not joined me on Amazon Live before, I just became an insider influencer or something along those lines. So, yeah, help me grow that channel if you don't mind. I have my 7 followers, which is like my brother, my mom. I think the cat's following me. You know how that goes, right? So, help me to go ahead and grow that channel. I am going to drop the link to that channel in here as well. And if you wouldn't mind giving me a follow, I'm going to copy that and paste it in. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind giving me a follow, I would so appreciate it. Okay, so I just dropped it in there for today's live. There might be a few more steps to it. I'm not exactly sure, but I do want to go ahead and share my screen just to show you where and how to find this next Netflix show. Okay, so again, the name of the show is Buy My House, and I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Yep, this one. I'm sharing this hot mess looking screen. Okay, here is YouTube. All right, let's do this one here. Let's see. You know how it tells you like you were just watching something? I don't see it here. So let me go ahead and just type it in. So all you have to do is type in buy, and here you go. So that's the show right there. I'm going to let it open up. Oh, of course, it's blocking it. Yeah, it does not like us live streaming other people's intellectual property, but that is all good. It's all good. We are all set and good to go. Okay, so I am going to go back just to give you an idea. Hang on. Am I live? Am I live? It shows that I'm live in some places, but not others. So, oh, that's a bummer. I don't think I'm live everywhere, but it is all good. Hopefully, we are recording and you guys can see at least the Buy My House right over here, okay? And if you can see that, go ahead and let me know. I'm going to go back here. Hey there. Okay, guys, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to see all of you who are coming in as Facebook user. Super excited for that. But if you wouldn't mind, do me a favor, please. Those of you who are on Facebook, please go in and update your Facebook by clicking on this chat.restream.io/Facebook, chat.restream.io/Facebook. And then what's going to happen is you can indicate what your name is so that I can say hello to you and see your actual name instead of Facebook user. Okay. So I'm going to stop my share right now. Let me know if you're able to go into Netflix and let me know if you can see the episode, the Buy My House episode. And guys, I am looking on Facebook to make sure that you all are in. Awesome. Hello, my friend. Hey, Hector. Hi, Ty. Quay. I am so excited to see you here, Quay. Okay, awesome. You guys can see it. Fantastic. Okay, so my goal was to really have a watch party interactive live stream with you tonight, but what we're finding is that, you know how things go sometimes. You're not able to really live stream someone else's intellectual property on someone else's platform. So it is episode 4. If you start at around timestamp number 8 on episode 4, that is where you will see Jess and I. So let me show you real quick. Hopefully you can see this. So there are 6 episodes that are loaded. And episode 4 is entitled, This is an Investment, People. And I'm looking here at timestamp number 8. Okay, so I see, okay, 8 minutes and 8 minutes and like 10 seconds. 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay. All right. So tonight for the giveaways, feel free, all of you who have said hello in the chat, you already are eligible. That's really what I wanted, was for you to join me. We can have a live Q&A. I certainly would love, love, love to watch it with you also. If any of you have a hack or a way for us to accomplish it, I think Netflix has a party, a teleparty. We might need to go into the teleparty room. That would be awesome. Now, it doesn't look like my live stream on my iPad has begun on Amazon, but it is all good. I'm going to give it a try one more time as well, because here's the deal. We actually have a few prizes that I wanted to share with you. And these are actually prizes that I use in my short-term rentals, which is kind of synergistic. We want to keep it all all on one vein. So thank you guys so much for joining. Okay. So a little bit of housekeeping for those of you who are joining me. A few of you are on Facebook, and what I'm seeing on my end, it says Facebook user. So if you are joining me from Facebook, I'm going to share this one more time. If you can click on this chat.restream.io, I would so appreciate it, because here's what's going to happen. I get to see who you are and I can say hello to you properly. Andreen, I see you. Deanna, I see you. Candy, oh my gosh, welcome, welcome. Veronica, okay, Hannibal. Thank you, Hannibal. You see, Hannibal, you almost made me miss out. Friends don't let friends miss out. How are you? It has been so good to be with you guys on Clubhouse, but unfortunately, I haven't been on Clubhouse in a very, very long time. All right. So Dean, oh Dean, thank you. You have been such a great supporter. Annette, I see you. Oh my goodness. Loving this. And Amanda, I see you too, Amanda. So I've got a few things going simultaneously. And so if you cannot hear me or if the audio is a little bit off, please let me know. Feel free to drop a comment or a question in the chat, and then we will dive right in, guys. So like I said a little bit earlier, the cat is definitely out of the bag. We are live. Our TV debut dropped today. It's kind of like an album drop. I learned about that the other day, but it's our TV debut drop just the other day. I have been keeping all of the deets under wraps for about a year now, guys. Do you guys remember like when I was talking about Netflix? This happened almost a year ago. Oh my goodness. And so the behind the scenes, I definitely want to share what all transpired behind the scenes with you guys. But for tonight, I want to start off just thanking all of you who have been such a supporter and encourager of Jesse and I as we were going through this process, because it was quite a lot. Okay. So tonight we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do Q&A. Again, would love to explore live streaming, but it appears as though we can't live stream on someone else's platform. So please tune in. It is episode number 4, starting at timestamp number 8. Okay, episode 4, starting at timestamp number 8, our Netflix live TV show, Buy My House. We are one of the several couples who are in the process of selling their house. So it really was an extraordinary experience, and the deal that we broker on that show, just take a look at it. I think that's what has really given me the claim to fame of teaching how to start your first or next luxury short-term rental. Okay, so let's see here. All right, yep, I've got a couple questions. Okay, so questions: who are the other homeowners? So the premise of the show is almost like a Shark Tank-esque premise. You have homeowners around the entire United States pitching their properties for sale for experienced real estate investors, or tycoons rather. Okay, one of which is NFL Brandon Copeland, one of which is the CEO of Redfin. The other is the CEO of the Corcoran Group. Do you know Barbara Corcoran? Her CEO was there, as well as Denisha. And so they all are just really serious about investing. And our property that we pitch was a short-term rental. And so tonight, welcome for those of you who are just jumping in. This is the watch party for that particular show. And the way this actually came about is that a casting company and AirDNA simultaneously reached out to us to participate in this show. And so this was around, I want to say, April or May of last year. They reached out, they said, hey, we have seen the numbers behind the scenes, the numbers that you're generating on this property. And I kind of line all of that out on the show, which has gotten a lot of attention. And we want to know if you would be interested in selling this particular rental. And I said, you know what? I would consider it if the price is right. And so this is a property that we had purchased for, I want to say 450, 460. We put about, I want to say 20 or 30K worth of work into it. And we knew at that point, when the prices had gone up around last year, it was worth double the price a year later, And I said, well, if someone's willing to give us double the price or close to it, we would definitely consider it. Not going to spill the tea. Spoiler, no spoiler alert here. And so we ended up being casted for the show. We went to an actual, what do you call it? Like a little co-working place. I remember the day. We went to a co-working place. We got on a Zoom call with the casting company in California. They interviewed Jess and I, and he'll probably pop in here any moment now. They interviewed Jess and I, and when he came in, well, when they popped in, they asked us all these questions, and they were like, you know what? We think that this property will be an ideal property for the show. And then we didn't hear back for a while. And so it was one of those things where it's hurry up and go. I can certainly answer a lot of questions, but still quite a bit of it is under NDA. So I'm never allowed to speak about some of the, ins and outs that transpire. But I'm just going to give you as much as I can in reference to any questions that you may have. So feel free to drop your questions. Those of you who are just jumping in, I see a lot of people just jumping in for the first time. We are talking about Buy My House, the next Netflix episode. It is episode number 8. Episode number 8. It's no, 8. It's episode number 4. And it starts at timestamp 8 minutes and I want to say, what did I say, 10 or 20 seconds? 8 minutes and 10 seconds or so. Okay. So Buy My House. Oh, Angela says she's watching it. Yay. Yeah, guys, feel free to watch it. Don't let me don't let me interrupt you. Oh my god. It has been an epic year. Who just said that? Facebook user. Please do me a favor and oh, I see. I wonder if it's still Hannibal. Please do me a favor and go to chat.restream.io and let me know your name so that I can properly say hello to you. Yeah, it has indeed been an epic year. It's just been absolutely amazing and just feeling really, really blessed. The name of the show, okay, Quay, the name of the show is Buy My House. Buy My House, and it is on Netflix. Episode number 4 at the number 8 timestamp. Episode number 4 at the number 8 timestamp. 8-minute timestamp, brother. I said number 8 timestamp. I meant 8-minute timestamp. Okay, so I am trying to see. Creator. Awesome. All right, just trying to catch up with all of the questions, which I love, love, love. Okay, what was the site? Okay, yeah, let me add it to the, it's chat.restream.io/Facebook. Chat.restream.io/Facebook. And I just dropped it in there again. Awesome. I hit that link and it didn't work. Oh no. It didn't work. Let me see. It worked for me. Yes, no spoiler alert, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yeah. So Facebook user, just let's see. I'm trying to do the chat.restream for those of you who are just joining. Okay, awesome. So, all right. So the next step was filled out a whole lot of forms. I'm just going to put it that way. It was a whole lot of forms. And then they went ahead and they approved, they let us know that it was approved. And within days, the casting company, the producers of the show, they were at this particular rental and I think it was over 2 or 3 days. They did the whole filming at the rental. And then within, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks later, they flew us out to Albuquerque, New Mexico on the set of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. And they went ahead and they filmed the second portion of the show. So the first portion of the show was a lot of B-roll on site on property. And the second portion of the show was actually at the Netflix studio in Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right, so I'm looking here. Where in Florida are you building? Great question, Sarah. We are building in Rosemary Beach, Florida. Okay, let's see. All right, it says, we would like to show your comments, but in a Facebook group, but it will look like this. So I wonder, oh, FICO Finesse says, okay, FICO Finesse, it works. So Hannibal, I see you now. So Facebook user, I wonder, I wonder if you have to be my friend to make it work. You know what I mean? I think that's possible that you might have to be my friend to make it work. I don't know. But either way, feel free to drop your, was that still you? Storm! We're friends, right, Storm? We should be friends, I think. If not, we need to make that work. We need to fix that. Indeed, we need to fix that. Okay, awesome. Huh, that's strange. So you know what? You are good to go. Hannibal is perfect. It's pure perfection. But I think a few of you are still struggling. So, but it is all good. Back to story time. So they went ahead and shot the show uh, uh, at the property. Then they flew us out to Albuquerque. We shot the rest of the show there. And then it was, just a few back and forth, a couple of, non-disclosures, additional non-disclosures. I still can't answer some questions. I can answer others. It's all good. But then it went radio silent, It went radio silent. A lot transpired. We heard back a little bit. We had a couple more questions that, they asked us. They sent a few more contracts, a few more non-disclosures. And then again, it went radio silent. And so beginning of this year, this was all like May, June, July of 2021. Beginning of this year, we're like, oh, you know what? There's a lot that's happened, economically and, in the world. So perhaps the show isn't going to, fly. It's not going to make it. It's canceled or something along those lines. Right. So we're thinking, okay, we've been talking about the show for like a year now, and there's no show. There's not going to be a show. It's canceled. Well, here's the deal. Last Friday, I get an alert that the show is on. And not only is it on, but the name of the show is By My House. Now, there are two other names previously that I'm not able to disclose, two other iterations of the name. Last Friday was the first I heard the name By My House, just so you know. So all in all, guys, it was a great experience. I will say, if y'all want me to be honest, I will say they spliced and diced quite a bit. So I was like, is that really what I was saying? And so Hannibal says, give me all of the spoiler alerts. Oh my goodness. We are friends. I knew we were friends. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to take a sip, guys. Yeah. So all of the spoiler alerts, right, Hannibal? I'm here for it. Hannibal, go and watch it. It shouldn't be more than like 20 minutes. The whole episode's 29 minutes, and we start at minute marker 8 or timestamp rather, minute marker, like it's a driving marker, right? Timestamp is about 8 minutes. Deal, bro. It says deal. Who else is watching it? Watch it, guys. And Veronica, this is after making like a year of STR revenue and then that, And so, hey, I need a moniker, guys. So help me come up with some kind of moniker, because I can spot and smell a deal from a mile away. Okay. So just want to give you guys some juicy details, but I wanted to share some prizes with you as well. So I have one more platform I am fighting for my life trying to log into. So give me just a quick second. Okay, let me find out the password for this one platform. All right, so hello. I see so many people joining. I am so appreciative of you guys joining me tonight. Again, this is Rachel. I am a luxury short-term rental investor, and I help busy medical professionals launch their first or next short-term rental just to help them really ditch the burnout, get off of the struggle bus and really create a revenue stream that they love and, just completely transform their lives as they know it. And the reason that I'm a little bit of a contrarian, a lot of people think that you need 20, 30, 40, 50 doors to make something like that happen. I'm a contrarian because I believe that you only need just one or two short-term rentals. All you need is one or two short-term rentals to really drastically change the trajectory of your life. Okay. So I'm like any other girl. I have door fever and door envy. If somebody comes up to me and say, "Oh, I've got 100 doors," I'm like, "Ooh, 100 doors." But you got to understand, what is the trade-off for that, right? What exactly is the trade-off for that? Because there is a time commitment that comes with managing so many doors. And so what I found is that when I find high quality properties like the one on this Netflix show that just dropped today, album dropped today, the beauty of that is that when you just have one really high quality short-term rental or two really high quality short-term rentals, you really get a chance to squeeze all of the juice out of that specific property, right? So here's the deal. When you are at the top of your market, you do not often compete with what's going on in terms of pricing, in terms of demand. You're not competing as much. If you can stay in the top 5 to 10%, you're not competing as much, okay? If at all. The conversation is now just between you, who have a really high-end property, and a buyer or a payer who has an unlimited amount of cash flow, right? So the conversation is between the two of you. And so that makes all of the difference, because now it's not a race to the bottom. Okay. If everyone's dropping their rates down to $70 a night, that's not you, because that's not the property that you have. It's just not going to happen. Let's let it sit empty before we drop it down to some numbers that are not acceptable and that will end up attracting, trouble. And so really, really get laser focused on figuring out what are the amenities, the top amenities that draw the highest quality guests into that particular location. What are they looking for? How do you set your property apart? How do you design it to be a luxury short-term rental without breaking the bank? Okay. It doesn't have to be millions and millions of dollars worth of property and furnishings to really make that happen. Why do you need 10? Right? Why not just one? Now, if your goal is to go all in on short-term rentals 100% and you want to buy off all the properties, more power to you. There is nothing wrong with that. For those of you with 10, 20, 30, 50, more power to you. There is nothing wrong with that. But I approach it from the perspective of a mom of two boys, of three dogs, with a whole husband, a doc mom with a doctorate, full-time job, like very, very demanding, right? And then some. Why would I buy myself another job? Why would I buy myself another, opportunity to just over leverage my time? Where's my margin for self-care? Where's my margin, to take a step back, right? And so the beauty of having a luxury short-term rental, just one, remember, we're just doing one or two. The beauty of having just one or two luxury short-term rentals is not only is it an asset that pays for itself, it's an asset that you get to enjoy from time to time as well. So it's a win-win situation. So I'm all about lifestyle assets, right? I'm all about designing a life that you want. You guys have no idea. I've built businesses, or a couple of businesses, by the time I got done building them, oh my gosh, I hate what I built, right? I don't like this. This is a lot of work. Like, why did I get myself into this? So really be intentional about what it is that you're building. Really be intentional about the relationships that you are connecting with throughout that process, because we all know that our network is our net worth, right? And so that's really, really important. And so bear that in mind. This is not, yeah, I was gonna say this is not me going on a soapbox, but this is me in my soapbox moment, just because I know what it's like to work for years, work my finger to a bone, building a business that I ended up like, oh my gosh, this did not turn out the way I wanted. So less is more for me. Less is more. I'm more of a minimalist, right? I'm more of a minimalist, and I'm all about creating, creating space so that I can thrive, so that the life that I want, I could really develop it. And it's possible. It's possible. And for me, again, for me, that came with less, right? Less, less, less. So that is my story there. Okay, so I have just been providing some passcodes. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see if I can log in. All right, and let's see here. There's going to be a text. I wonder if the text will show up on my screen. Give me a second, guys. Nope, not seeing it yet. Okay. All right. So for those of you again who have joined, I so appreciate you. Oh my goodness. So appreciate all of you who are here with me. Okay. 609 107. Okay, I think I am almost in. Okay, so this is coming along, I think. Allow, got it. Awesome. Okay, so all right, so without further ado, let's see what's the YouTube for this stream. Okay, so the YouTube for this stream, that's a good question. I know like the YouTube channel, is that the same thing? Will that give us the stream? Here, I'm dropping it right now. Oops, I'm trying to drop it right now. Okay, that is the YouTube channel. Let me know. And that's a good question. I would love to see what the YouTube for the stream is as well. Okay, so that says preview. Okay, you must give Amazon Live Creator. Okay, enable. Oh, and it has me upside down for some reason, guys. Okay, so I've got my iPad, guys. I'm trying to go live on Amazon as well. And I feel like it's a bit of a hot mess. All right, so what questions? Okay, I think this is it. Thank you. Thank you. What other questions do you guys have before I jump in on the prizes for those of you who joined for prizes? So, guys, for the prizes, okay, it's got me. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, awesome. I think we're good. There. Okay, had to jerry rig this big time, guys. I think. Okay, one more spot. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Awesome. I probably could do a couple more bucks. Hang on. You guys are watching me fight for my life as usual. I think a lot of you are used to me fighting for my life, so we're just gonna hope for the best, right? Let's see. Okay, so that is that. I think we're good. Okay, awesome. I just hit go live on Amazon. All right, so Karima, I know that you were mentioning. Oh, this is not available anymore. Interesting. Let me try again. Return to live stream. There we go. Okay, hang on. I'm rotating. I rotated it. It's rotated. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. It is what it is. Nothing's perfect, right? All right. So, for those of you who join, in order to win the prize, we have a really, really big, exciting bounty. So, welcome, welcome. Those of you who joined, we are here going live with the Netflix watch party. It's the Buy My House watch party. And we, my husband Jesse and I, are featured on episode number 4, timestamp 8 minutes and 10 seconds or so. This is not a drill. We have been keeping it under wraps for about a year now due to a lot of contractual obligations, confidentiality, and all of the things. But now the cat is completely out of the bag. We are running wild. We are free. But we do have a few contractual agreements of what we cannot disclose. Still, nevertheless, all in all, guys, and all transparency, it was a really, really great experience. It was different than anything that I had ever experienced before because for those of you who haven't yet met me, I'm Rachel. I'm a healthcare professional by day, pharmacist by training, and by night, I call myself by night. I'm a luxury real estate investor in the short-term rental space. Our claim to fame over the last year or so is the fact that we were featured on this Netflix TV show. The debut is today. So we went live today officially. So we figured, you know what? Let's have a live watch party. We have some amazing giveaways. All you would have to do is go to www.shorttermgems.com/watch party, and that will definitely get you in the running. But a few more things that I am asking that you do. Feel free if you see my Instagram post or my Instagram stream. Is it a stream? What is it called? It's a reel, right? Instagram reel. Yeah, or a story. One of those things. Share that with 2 friends, or nope, tag 3 friends. Comment. That's like the at. I think that's tagging, right? At 3 friends, comment or whatever. 3 friends. So you make sure that you join me. So all of you who have commented, I see you. You've joined me. Hello, hello. And you tag 3 friends. Say hello to me or what's up or anything, in the comments of any of these streams. We are literally live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. We're live on LinkedIn. We're live on YouTube. So hello, hello. Just say hello. Okay. There we go. Miss Oliviera, Miss Liziera says, hello, I see you. Hello. Hi. And for those of you who are joining me on Facebook, your name is coming through as Facebook user. Okay. If it comes through as Facebook user, I'm not going to know who you are. So I can't put you in for the running. So do me a favor. There's a pinned message at the top, or just go to chat.restream.io/Facebook, chat.restream.io/face/FB. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it again. Copy link and paste it so that I can see your name. Storm made it to YouTube. Oh, yay. Super, super excited. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. So once you do the thing, and the bonus entry is to share the post again on Instagram Live and tag me. So that's a bonus entry. We're going to tally it all up, and the winners will get a super duper amazing prize. Okay. So I want to share with you the Canva of the prize of what the winners are going to get. How about that, guys? What do you think about that? Like, how awesome. So there we go. Let me download that. Boom. And I do want to share it. Where's my share screen capability? I think it's good. This is actually, I call it my luxury short-term rental essentials. So it's stuff that I can easily ship, but it's some of the stuff that I like putting in my short-term rental. People are always asking, hey, what goes into a luxury short-term rental, right? So this is just a little snapshot of what goes into our STR. It's just a few things, like 2 or 3 things that I wanna share with you. Nothing too earth-shattering, but I do wanna share it nevertheless, okay? So, I'm hitting share my screen. All right, there we go. I'm gonna move this to the side. So here is the bounty. How cool is this, guys? Okay, so you're going to get the spices that I like to use. So this batch, what I love about these spices is that once you purchase them, guess what? You could just get free refills for a lifetime if you go ahead and get that subscription, right? So that is pretty awesome to me. Okay, so this is telling me that I can go live again. Let me give it a try and see if it works. It may not let me. I don't know. All right, and the next item we have here are these little makeup towels. I like them, guys. Here's the reason I like these is that you can wash them. You don't have to worry about getting makeup on your white towels, because that doesn't go away. It won't clean very easily. The next thing is a Keurig machine, which I have one back here with me. Let me show you. But yours will be brand spanking new from the brand spanking new, of course, from Amazon. And some Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day soap, which I love using those. That gives it an extra little umph. And $100 Amazon gift card. Some additionally, you will get some content from me, my list of my lenders that I use to help fund our short-term rentals, the funding super PAC, just amazing. So these are some of the strategies and down payment types of uh, I would say down payment strategies that our members have used to close on over $7 million worth of real estate over the last several months. And so that's the funding super PAC there. So this is the bounty, which I think is pretty awesome. I'm gonna open it here. There we go. And then you can still kind of see me on the side. Okay. So guys, I'm just playing around with the streaming stuff. I think it's super, super amazing. Unfortunately, I can't log into all of the places or all of the things, but it is all good. I'm going to try again though. I'm going to do this. Done. Choose. Okay. I'm going to add all of this. Okay, so I did want to share with you a little bit about oh, I'm getting a few questions, so guys, bear with me. Bear with me. I am multitasking. Okay, there. Preview. No, I don't want to preview. Okay. There we go. All right. Notation is unlocked. Okay. I think we're good. There. All right. So let's go back. Alrighty, guys. So let me stop my screen share because it looks like one of those tunnels with all of the things. But oh, look at all of these amazing guys. You all are awesome. I so appreciate you. Oh, Danielle. Hey, Danielle, girl. Oh my goodness. Really great info potential for short-term rentals. Let's build financial freedom. Absolutely. I see Quay. Quay, you have joined me on all the places and all the spaces, which I appreciate. I absolutely love it. So I'm checking on Instagram right now. Thank you guys. Okay, so guys, you saw the bounty. Okay, tell me, guys, tell me, is that a bounty or is that a bounty? Let a sister know because I think that's an amazing bounty. And let's see. Oh, you know what? Interesting. Video source. Hmm. External camera. Interesting. URL. As you can see, I'm trying to do all the things, guys, and it's like a hot mess. Okay. Save. iPhone. Horizontal. Vertical. Do not direct away. Okay. All right. So let me go back, guys. As you can tell, I'm getting a little bit distracted. All right. So, oh my goodness. Hey, Lori. Hey, Emil. Hey, Celia. Oh my gosh. So you guys are probably just watching me fighting for my life as usual, but it is all good because I am just super, super duper excited to share with you our firsthand experience with Netflix and the show that dropped today, which was Buy My House. And let's see here. Did I stop sharing? Okay, awesome. So tonight's the watch party, guys. I thank you so much for joining me. If you have not checked it out yet, go to Netflix, just search for Buy My House. Okay. And what you will find are 6 episodes or so. We are featured in episode number 4. And I don't have the name of the episode offhand, but we're episode number 4 at about timestamp 8 minutes and 10 seconds is where Jesse and we start and get a load of that STR deal that we made on that show. Just super, super stoked about that because we had already generated quite a bit of income for this particular property over the course of a year. And we were able to get a deal where they want to double the price after owning it just for a year. And the proceeds on the show. Okay, so let me stop being a spoiler, but this is all in connection with a house that we're building on the beach in Rosemary Beach, Florida. And so super excited about that. So for those of you who are joining, please feel free to join the giveaway. All you would have to do is the link below, shorttermgems.com/watch party. You sign up for the giveaway. And here are the rules, guys, okay? Sign up for the giveaway. Those of you who are live, just say hey, and then I'm gonna say hey. And so I know you're here with me live. Tag 3 friends on social, okay? Let them know about this watch party. Let them know about the giveaway. You already said hey. That's the next thing is to comment. And we are live right now on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Hey, Instagram. I've got all the things. I'm like, where do I look? And yeah, we're live tonight. And share on your IG stories and tag me if you wouldn't mind. And you are, it's just four quick steps, right? 4 quick steps. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy them and I'm going to paste them right in our chat. And I might even pin it. How about that? What if I pin it? Okay. Boom. There it is. Who would have thunk? That those are oh man. The struggle was real. Just like you see me fighting for my life here, I was fighting for my life on the Netflix show as well. The same way. Okay. So for those of you who are just joining, thank you for joining us for the watch party. For those of you who we haven't met yet, my name is Rachel. I am a luxury short term rental investor. I am also a healthcare professional by training. That is my background. And my goal is to help busy medical professionals. And I have a place near and dear to my heart for women specifically, but we attract all kinds of individuals who are looking for a way to ditch the struggle bus and create an extra revenue stream. And so I know a lot of us in the medical profession, we, are sometimes higher income earners, but we do get the shorter end of the stick because those taxes, right? And you're still working an exorbitant amount of hours, but then you get taxed like bananas. And so, what I love about our community is we are looking at leveraging some of those tax strategies that only short term rentals can provide. I say only, but I'm not a tax, a tax strategist, or I can't legally give any tax advice. So technically, uh, those same strategies can be leveraged not only for short-term rentals, but also for commercial real estate, as well as farms and heavy commercial type of businesses. But for those of us who are not necessarily investing in commercial real estate, we can definitely leverage some of those tax loopholes and benefits, which is different, right? It's going to be different from if you're investing in long-term rentals as a medical professional. If you're working a full-time job and you're investing in long-term rentals, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. I'm just going to be honest, because you would need to qualify as a real estate professional, or your spouse would need to qualify as a real estate professional in order to leverage a lot of these, tax advantages. But short-term rentals, it's the wild, wild west, right? It's a done deal. You can leverage all of those tax advantages as a short-term rental owner, even if you're a medical professional. You do not have to qualify for real estate professional. And so you can leverage those cost aggregation studies, bonus depreciation, 100%, like 100%, for this year, 2022. And 2023, it's going to be 80%, and then it's going to be 60%, and so on and so forth. So for those of you who are on the fence, you're like, oh, I don't know if now is the time to buy. Now is the time. Now is the time, especially if you're a higher income earner and you want to leverage those cost segregation studies. Now is the time to buy. Stop playing. Those of you who are all in on arbitrage, I get it. That's a very powerful cash flow strategy, but now is the time to buy. Figure out how to buy, because that's where you're going to make your generational wealth. All who are looking for generational wealth, and I'm not knocking arbitrage. We have a couple of arbitrage. We have some co-hosting. We have some that we own. The vast majority of our portfolios we own. The properties that we own have yielded us the most profitability compared to any other strategy, right? But you need to understand all the strategies, because times are changing. Times are changing. And so you have to understand all of the strategies to ensure that you are leveraging all of the tools in your tool belt and you're ready for any type of changes in the market. Okay. But the most profitable strategy, if you want the biggest bang for your buck, the strategy is ownership. The strategy is ownership, especially if you have a W 2 that you're trying to offset a lot of the taxes. Okay. Again, like I said, a lot of people think we're made in the shade. Oh, you're this big fancy doctor, you have all of the things, but then they don't see the 14-hour shifts that you're working behind the scenes just fighting for your life, right? They don't see the birthdays that you're missing, the milestones that you're missing, because you are grinding. It's a grind. Healthcare is a grind too, and you don't go into it to leave healthcare. You go into it because you want to help others. You want to heal others, right? But if you're working at your capacity, beyond your capacity, it's like, what even is it for when your health is becoming more and more deplorable, right? And so I know I'm preaching to the choir because I'm laser focused on healthcare, but you engineers, it's applicable to you who are in construction. It's applicable to all of you who are in that grind mode. That you're probably feeling the burn as well. But I just want to make sure that you understand that if you are not leveraging some of these tax write-offs because you think that the interest rates are too high to buy, you think that am I going to get my 20% ROI? Am I going to get my 30% ROI? Well, within our program, we're getting 80 to 200% ROI. You can get 80 to 200% ROI, 80 to 200% cash on cash return if you are leveraging your tax strategies, if you're leveraging your cost segregation studies. We don't purchase homes that are completely perfect, right? We're going to put a little lipstick into it, and then we're going to take paper losses on all of it. All of the work that we do, we're going to get 100% against our W-2 income, and including our furnishings, any improvements, your furnishings, all on year one, all on year one. So for those of you who are thinking also, you know what, I'm a medical professional, I don't have the time to manage a short-term rental, right? As long as you put it into service during year one, and again, I'm not a tax strategist, right? But I'm going to have tax strategists share again what this looks like within our community. We've already interviewed a few really good ones. I've got a few more coming so that they can answer all of the questions. But if you put into service year one, and I know, I see you, Dr. Dada, I'm looking at you, and a few other, medical professionals who joined our community. You put into service year one. She bought a property in December, put into service, got hundreds of thousands of tax savings, and in January turned around and somebody else can manage it, right? Someone else is able to manage it the second year, as long as you put into service for that particular tax year. For that particular tax year, you put into service, you do all of the work, in terms of, or you do the vast majority work in terms of ordering all the furnishings, going to the property, ordering the hot tub, managing, the setup. If you manage all of that, guess what? You can get all of your write-offs. You can get all of your write-offs. And then the second year, say you're an orthopedic surgeon, or you're, completely tapped out and you're busy and there's no margin, you can let someone else manage it afterwards. Okay. Let someone else manage it thereafter. Okay. Oh my goodness. It looks like I was getting a lot of comments in Insta. Okay. Let me try to figure this out. Storm says, I don't know why Facebook wasn't allowed. Yeah, I don't know why either, Storm, but I can see you now. Jessica said, so excited to watch. Ian, oh my goodness. The equity. Ian, thank you so much. Don't forget about the equity. I didn't even touch the equity. Yes, the equity. And you know what happens with that equity? What happens with that equity is you can maybe turn around again. I'm not your financial advisor, okay? So don't come for me. You can again turn around and tap into that in order to purchase your next property. Okay. So I love that. Tim says, so you're saying build a pool. Well, if that's what your avatar is looking for, I say yes. If you can swing it, why not? Right. Personally, I don't typically build a pool. If the property doesn't have one, I typically wouldn't build one. But if I'm building new construction, yes, I add a pool in the markets where I know that the pools are in high demand. Okay. So for instance, in Florida, all of the landscapers and the engineers and the survey people are telling me there's no room for a pool. Oh, you better believe I don't care if we got to dip just one toe in this pool. This property is getting a pool. Figure it out. And I think what they figured out, it's going to be like a triangle pool. That's how quirky that lot is by the beach. It might be a triangle pool. That's fine. And I love me some two families. So we're building up the main house and a carriage, right? Like, well, you either get a carriage or you get a pool. And I was like, I want both. I need both in my life. So we're going to have a triangle pool. Yes, we build a pool when it's new construction, but not when the house is already there. We try to figure something else out for the most part. Oh my goodness. Yes. Hello. Is it today? Yes. The show is here. Oh my goodness. All right. So for those of you who are asking, yes, the midterm rental class is on Tuesday. So if you're on Instagram, just head over to the link in my bio. You'll see the midterm rental workshop is next Tuesday and Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That is a paid workshop. I know I have a ton of free content. I've had several free workshops. However, the midterm rental workshop where we're going to go hands-on implementation style. Okay. I no longer want you to be second guessing yourself when it comes to, an insurance company reaching out or a temporary housing agency reaching out to ask you, hey, I have a housing need for, a family of four or family of five or a family of seven. Can you please help? Can you please cover them? Right. And so it would behoove you to understand exactly what their budget is. They're going to offer you, a price point that is within their best interest. Well, I mean, why not? Right. That's their job, is to serve the insurance company that they work for, the temporary housing agency. However, what I would encourage you to do is to make sure that you understand exactly what the budget is for that particular stay, because otherwise you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And the reason I know that is personally because I left a lot of money on the table the very first time that we hosted an insurance guest. But then afterwards, we were able to really interview those temporary housing agencies to get the inside scoop of exactly what it takes to house these families, exactly what the budget is for these families, exactly the types of amenities, the contracts they're needing, the proposals that would get accepted, the proposals that would get denied. What are the comps? Essentially, what are the comparables? What are those insurance companies comparing that monthly rate to determine why they came up or they arrived at their monthly rate versus why you're going to arrive at your monthly rate? And I want you to fully, and we ask the monthly rates we initially ask for, they're daunting, right? They're really daunting. And I don't know if you saw the Instagram reel with Karima. And I saw you here, Karima. Hey, Karima. Hey, Candy. I don't know if you saw the reel, but when I told her, go ahead and, it's $10,000 a month for her house, that like the market rent at the time was maybe around 1,800 a month or 1,900 a month. I said 10,000 a month. That's what you need to ask for. And she's like, okay, I think that's crazy. Well, she got 10,000 a month, right? And so you're not going to be comfortable asking for that rate until you understand the context for which you're asking for that rate, until you understand really what the budget is, right? And really what the comparables are. And so we're going to go granular next Tuesday and Thursday on the insurance play, so to speak. And it's not a play, it is a life-changing strategy. And that is one of the strategies that, I'm going to be honest, they cut out on the Netflix TV show. They did not want to go into Progressive and Allstate. Shh. Take this down. They didn't want to go into, those big insurance companies, but that is what was discussed on the show. And that's how we're able to generate a lot of that revenue, 15K to 28K. Some of it was, executive producers for, the movies, but a lot of it was, insurance. And that's why we're holding that workshop next Tuesday and next Thursday. And so the link is in my bio, so check it out. Ian says, do you cover traveling nurses as well? I am interested. Ian, thank you so much for asking. I do not cover travel nurses. Travel nurses, what does anyone remember what I call travel nurses? What do I call them? I say travel nurses are the, I'm looking to see if anyone remembers. Oh my gosh. What do I call travel nurses? I forget. I'm texting others too who are asking questions. Yeah, but I call oh, who said that? Facebook user. Mythical creatures. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is so like, okay, so yes, yes, yes. I can't believe you remembered. I say travel nurses, yes, Ron, are the mythical creatures. And here's why. Okay, my sister is a travel nurse. So look, I love it. but they're so budget conscious. And so travel nurses are mythical creatures that all short-term rental operators want to serve until they realize that travel nurses, they want that market rent price point because they didn't travel across the country leaving their mortgages behind, their children behind, their whole situation behind to come out and pay, a luxury short-term rental rent at another property. Every single dime they squeeze out of that assignment, they need to send it back home. They need to send it back home. So I call travel nurses the mythical creatures of the STR space because all short-term rental operators want to serve travel nurses, but travel nurses aren't trying to pay those high nightly rates that we want to demand. Okay. And the reason I know that is because I was one of those who was trying to serve all of those travel nurses, all of those mythical creatures. And when none of them would book with me, I said, okay, guys, do not come for me, but tell me why you're not booking my place. I'm just saying, I'm just naive. I said this nice big executive 4 bedroom up for you. You've got all the things. And they said, okay, if you're just wanting to sincerely know why, they said, no, this is not a price point for a travel nurse. It's a price point for an executive. This is a big 4 bedroom home we don't want to share, and if there's a travel nurse here, please, prove me wrong, decline, deny, overwrite me. I'm not a travel nurse, but like I said, my sister's travel nurse, and trust, she would probably rather sleep in her BMW than pay a whole other mortgage or rent for a space, right? So they are the mythical creatures that we all want to serve, but there are individuals who really do a good job of serving the travel nurse population through short-term rentals. That is not what I teach. I teach the insurance strategy because it's more of a luxury short-term rental strategy. I get paid by the temporary housing agencies, the insurance agencies, not by individuals who are, going through a traumatic time, who are kind of, those who have a tight budget. Those aren't the people that I'm really looking to, continue to tap on to pay these higher nightly rates. I would rather the insurance do so. Okay. So that is that is my story, and I'm gonna stick to it. But I love me some travel nurses, but they are frugal, which so am I, believe it or not, so am I. So I totally, totally get it. Okay, so let me see. I am okay. Let me see. Here's my source. Still not working, guys. Okay. All right. Quay says, here's the link. Oh, okay. Thank you, Quay. Appreciate it. I see Annette. Frugal. Annette's a nurse, so she'll say frugal. Yes. I don't remember, but you definitely said they would live in their cars. Andrine, right? Not all of them. Not all of them, Andrine. I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but Ian, I really hope that answered your question. But if you do have a property that would be a great fit for a travel nurse, I would say a 1 bedroom. They typically like a 1 bedroom or a studio. They want their privacy, is what the vast majority of them have relayed to me. So if you have a 2 or 3 bedroom, that might not be a good fit for a travel nurse. And even bigger, that's not going to be a great fit for a travel nurse. It's not always guaranteed that they're traveling in pairs. So what I was trying to target was travel nurses who are traveling in like a small group or pairs. Unfortunately, that has never panned out for me. And so that's when I realized that strategy for me wasn't a good fit. Okay. Briar says, love the show. Just finished episode 1. Jack Sparrow would be happy with that bounty, right? Storm, that's a great bounty, ain't it though? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Makeup towels, a must have. Yes. So, what Storm's referring to are these makeup towels, like the white towels, guys. Those little white washcloths, you might as well just wash them and just throw them out. It ain't happening. Once it's used, it's like it's a goner, unfortunately. Okay, awesome. Should I be near the hospital as well, correct? Ian, yes, yes, definitely. And if you have like transport that's easy to get to, the hospital, easy to get to all of the places, that will be really, really good. I would say quite a few of them travel with the Auntie Karen. Quite a few of them, quite a few of them travel with their own vehicles. But if they don't, and if your space is one where they can, hit transit and be really close to all of the things, that's going to be even more ideal. Yeah, close to hospitals as well as walkable would be great. Not all communities are walkable, right? Because some hospitals are in the really, really rural areas, and so that's not going to be necessarily walkable. But if you can be within, minutes, 10 miles or less from a hospital, I think that would be a great opportunity for short-term rental for travel nurses. And so if you're really wanting to go that route, you actually would do better if you're reaching out directly to the hospital. I would say the hospital lodging specialist, whether it's the charge nurse or the nurse manager or a case manager, whoever is working on securing those contracts, that individual is definitely an individual you want to get in touch with. Sometimes you can find them on, platforms such as LinkedIn, um, and as well as actually Furnish Finder. Furnish Finder is a great place to find those leads. We actually secured a travel physician through Furnish Finder. But other than that, we don't really use Furnish Finder to draw in a lot of bookings. We like to use it to draw in a lot of conversations, if that makes sense. Okay. Awesome. I am loving the questions. I'm loving the interaction. Let me see. Let's see here. Okay, so everyone who said hello, I'm loving it. I see all of your comments. Rafa. Okay, so whoever just said Rafa Loza, Jesse Vasquez, and Onaje, are you catching this live stream? Facebook user. Hello, Facebook user. Please do me a favor and go to chat.restream.io/Facebook because I want to know who you are. Because you're calling out all of my friends, Rafa, Jesse, and Onaje. You're calling all of my friends. Super, super excited that you're here with us. Someone says, and if Facebook user just said cheap, if that's you who just said cheap, I want to know who you are for sure. Because I think that's really funny. You're going to call out my travel nurses like that. Okay. Awesome. All right. So for those of you who just joined, thank you for joining. My name is Rachel. I am a luxury real estate investor in the short-term rental space. And so what we're talking about tonight is the Netflix TV show that dropped today. My husband Jesse and I, we are on episode number 4 of Buy My House. We start at minute marker number 8, like 8 minutes, and I want to say 10 seconds on episode 4. Okay. And here's the deal. We wanted to do a watch party and like stream it for everyone and do all the things. However, However, what had happened was, I guess you're not allowed to stream somebody else's intellectual property on somebody else's platform. Okay. So, as you all can see, the deal is we are just going to go live stream. We're talking, we have giveaways. Okay. So, if you did not catch the giveaways, okay, Karen, I see you just started back up. Awesome. If you did not catch the giveaway, here's what you need to do to get in on this giveaway because this giveaway is coming in hot. Okay. Let me show you. Let me see. I want to pin this. Can I pin this message? Okay. Awesome. If you can see the pinned message, at the top, that would be awesome. If you cannot, it is all good. I am going to go ahead and share my screen to show you this bounty because I think this bounty is awesome. All right, so here's the giveaway, guys. You get a $100 Amazon gift card. You get my little makeup towels. Let's see my makeup towels here. And for those of you who are on Insta, I know you can't see the screen. You get makeup towels, but you can see the post, I think, or the reel. You get a Keurig coffee machine. You get the spices that I like to use. I like these spices because you can get refills on them and it's unlimited. So I like that a lot. You get Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. You get the Ultimate Funding Super Pack as well. And oh my goodness, this bounty is absolutely amazing. So if you are watching on Insta right now, you can see it. It's one of the first reels at the very top. Okay. Let me see. It's one of the first reels at the very top. And you know what? Oh, guys, I just looked. It says I'm live on Instagram. Yes. All right. So sorry about that. That was the first time I saw that. I'm not going to lie. This is like my 5th attempt at going live on Instagram, and the struggle has been real. Okay. So for those of you who are with us, just take a peek at my first pinned post in my profile. That's where you're going to see all of the bounty. I mean, it is amazing. Okay, so everything that I just mentioned, and here's how you get the bounty. And it's not hard to become eligible. Okay, all you have to do is be here with me as you are right now and say hello. Just say hey, say hello, say what's up, say something in the chat. That's how you gain your eligibility. Then go into Instagram or Facebook or wherever and tag a friend. Tag 3 friends. You can do that multiple times, okay? And make sure that you sign up. And if you're watching on Facebook or one of those platforms, you'll see on the bottom of my screen, it's a little news flash that has the website. So sign up by going to shorttermgems.com/watch party, shorttermgems.com/watch party. And if that doesn't work, just let me know. Okay. And then all you have to do is go to your IG stories or even Facebook stories and just tag me, share it and tag me at Short Term Gems or at Rachel or at wherever on your stories. And once I see that, those things, not a lot, right? It's not a lot. We're just trying to, get the word out. Then the person who does all of those things, they win the entire bounty, like the whole thing. And so it is not too much to do. Definitely give it a go. It's a giveaway. It's for free. You're already here. So you did the hard part. So definitely. And did I mention, okay, I'm looking on here. Did I mention the Funding Super Pack too? The Funding Super Pack is pretty amazing. So the Super Pack is just giving the tea on the tools that my members use to fund their properties over the last year. So they have purchased at this point, now that I think about it, over $10 million worth of real estate over the last 8 months or so. And the different strategies that they use to get funding, their down payments for those properties, as well as the lenders, it's all in there. All of the tea. Okay. So that is a $400 program, the Funding Super PAC. And I interviewed 3 different lenders that have 3 different types of products that we like to use. And these are the products that has helped us to go from, 1 to 9 properties rather quickly. And then we did private money and partnerships and other types of strategies for the others. But those are the strategies that we used. And those 3 lenders are in there. We interview them and just do a really good in-depth Q&A to kind of understand more and more about what those products are, how to qualify for those products, and so on and so forth. So looking to continue to find the best solutions possible. Because guess what, guys? I didn't get my first yes from my first lender that I reached out to, right? Like, if you're just going to get a yes, what's the point? Nothing's that easy, right? So I reached out to about, I think on property number 3, I reached out to 27 lenders until I got my yes, right? So instead of you guys reaching out to 27 lenders, I went ahead and I decided I wanted to share with you how I did it so that you don't have to go through that as well. Okay, so I'm going to stop my screen share real quick. So that is my funding super PAC. And you guys got to see all of the other goodies. So let's get back to messages. Okay, I see you here. So Quay says, buy my house Netflix. Okay, I think I saw some of these also. Okay, Karen, I saw you're back. Okay, Facebook user says, hi, Rachel, Caitlin, Karen, Kat. Awesome. I think welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see. Okay, Facebook user says we just landed a corporate lease through a company that found us on Furnish Finders. Awesome. That is awesome. Oh, Karen says I'm ready. Yes. Yes. I know you are, Karen, and I saw those properties. I like them a lot. Such an opportunity. I love the way that you have a strategy with the regulations as well, because we know that regulations are the biggest elephant in the room right now. Ain't it though? Isn't regulations the elephant in the room? And so, of course, that is why we're talking a lot about the midterm rental strategy, which is really important. Having all the tools in your tool belt is extremely important, right? Knowing how to pivot when times change, when markets change, it's extremely important. And so understanding the midterm rental strategy, what all is involved there is very important. I love Ian asked a question a little bit earlier about, travel nurses. That is a powerful midterm rental strategy because travel nurses are going to be with you for about 13 weeks or so. The assignments are typically about 13 weeks as far as what I've seen. I am no travel nurse specialist, okay? But what I've seen is that they're about 13 weeks. And so understanding those midterm rental strategies are very, very important. I primarily dabble in the luxury midterm rental strategy of insurance companies, where we host and house individuals who are insurance policy holders who have been displaced from their home due to some type of disaster, due to some type of catastrophic event occurring to their property, whether it's a flood or a bursted pipe, whether it's a fire. Unfortunately, there are a lot of fires. Something I didn't expect at all. There are a bunch of fires that are occurring at these residential properties. Mold is another event that's it can be quite devastating, and it takes time to remediate as well. Um, and these individuals, and mold is not something, by the way, that's covered in all states. Okay, just putting that out there. But when those individuals are displaced from their home, they're counting on their insurance policy to come through for them, right? And if you watch the Netflix episode that we're on, episode number 4, at minute marker 8 minutes and 10 seconds or so, the parts that weren't shared or shown was where we were talking about the insurance policy holders. And so we covered the avatar of the executives for the movie industry, but we did go into the insurance policy holders. And so that wasn't covered, but that is who we host at this particular property that was featured. And the monthly price point was anywhere from 15K to 28K on a monthly basis. And that is a strategy that we leverage for insurances. And so all this to say, you wouldn't be asking a travel nurse for 15,000, a month. That's, that's their budget. That's probably, a little bit more than what they're getting paid on a monthly basis. So, that's why, again, we don't specialize in travel nurses, because, you're tapping them out at there's like no meat left on that bone. Okay, so we specialize primarily in the luxury midterm rental insurance strategy, in the suburban areas. In our vacation areas, we of course host vacation renters, but in our suburban areas, we leverage those midterm um, guests who are coming in due to relocation, as well as um, the insurance policyholders. And insurance policyholders, those temporary housing agencies, it's really tricky to navigate. It's really tricky to navigate because here's the deal: their fiduciary, so to speak, agreement is to be a good steward of the insurance agency's, resources. And so they will lowball you. I know someone in our Facebook group said they're saying that their budget is $4,000. Well, that's hard to believe that the budget is $4,000 a month, and part of the conversation that we have with them when we offer a proposal, and we win all of our proposals, is because we understand what it is that client avatar requires on a month to month basis. So we have larger homes. If they're reaching out to us already, we know it's going to be a family who is looking for, 5 to 12 bedrooms, right? And so we have really niched into, the multi generational, multi families traveling with children and pets. That is our avatar. So to come at us with like a $4,000 price point, you would think that would be ridiculous, right? But they do it all the time. And so we'll go back and we look at our numbers. We're like, no, this is the month of, say, October, it's going to be more like 15K or 16K or 17K, right? And so that is what we propose, and here's why. And on our proposal, we delineate exactly why we're asking for those rates for a family of 7, of 10, with 3 dogs, right? A bunch of little kids, and so on and so forth. We understand exactly why we're asking for that rate, right? And so this is what we're going to talk about on Tuesday night and Thursday night: how to draw up that proposal to quickly get that yes, and to completely demystify why you want to ask that rate. You need to know their budget, their insurance policy budget, first of all, before you can ask that rate. And so being really strategic about where the properties you're investing are is really important. You want to be in those areas where you can demand those numbers without blinking an eye, right? And there are two property setups where there's one setup that no, you can't ask for that rate, but there's another absolutely you can ask. How to identify which one you can and which one you can't, right? And so we're going to talk about that. And that's why a lot of people are saying, yeah, we just get 4,000 and we're happy with it. And that's great. That's a great rate. That's nothing's wrong with that. But if you want to demand the higher rate, how do you equip and prepare your property in a way to demand the 15K, right, per month? And it's definitely doable, and it's a great way to recession proof, your oh, look who's here. Come on down, babe.
A star of the Netflix series.
By my house. This is the star right here. I'm the co-star. Super excited.
Together.
I know. I'm going on my little tangent, hun.
Okay, Don.
You just special appearance. And I see Peggy's there too. You guys done playing ping pong?
Yeah.
Love you. All right, so special. So where was I? Isn't he a cutie pie? I'm totally distracted now. What was I talking about? I felt like I was so serious too. Wasn't I? I was super serious. Talk about being totally distracted. Okay. All right. Oh, hello. Ian, Ian, you just jumped off of Facebook and now you're on Instagram. I love it. Ian, you're the bomb.com because I wouldn't even know how to do that myself. So I am loving this. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of this Diet Pepsi. It's not the greatest thing to be drinking this. Look, this like product placement. No endorsement here. All right. The endorsement requests are coming in. No endorsement here yet. Okay. So here's what I was saying. Guys, you have to understand how to confidently go out and ask for the rate. Okay. Because here's the story. No lie. If you look on my Bigger Pockets blog where I wrote about last year, guys, no joke. Last year I wrote about this. I called it like the hidden insurance strategy secret. And I'm going to look on the Facebook group now to see exactly what I wrote about it. It was mind blowing. And I love the way like I'm coming at you guys really hard, but you should have seen me and my first strategy and how wimpy. Where are you? Come on, Bigger Pockets. Temp housing. Boom. There it is. There it is. Oh, I'm scrolling. Okay. No, that's the 15 luxury short term rental tips that won't break the bank. That's the other article that I wrote. This article I wrote on Bigger Pockets was like over a year ago, like March of 2020. And I'm gonna drop it in the chat. I gotta show you guys how wimpy. Okay, Megan is saying which episode. Megan, by my house. So it's episode number 4 at minute marker 8, like 8 minutes and 10 seconds. Something like that. Okay. There we go. Athena, you're the bomb. Thank you, Athena. Athena's like a data miner. I think Athena's like an undercover data miner. We haven't spoken about that yet, but Athena, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so episode 4, minute marker 8. But guys, check out all of the episodes. No joke, some super super interesting things that are out there, like off the grid homes, sustainable, which I absolutely love. Just check out all the episodes. This is really really cute. If you like real estate, I think you're gonna like all of the episodes. So check it for sure. Okay, so yep. All right, thank you for those who are adding that to the chat. Okay, soapbox, guys. Back to my soapbox. Yeah, so the first property that we hosted a temporary housing agency. Well, they were the lessee. They're the payee, or no, they're the payer also. They're on the lease as the responsible party, and then of course those who are staying there with us, were also on the lease. So the first guests that we served using that strategy, um, it was just unbelievable. It's more of a long-term rental strategy because those individuals are looking to stay with you at least 30 days. Typically, they're asking for 30 days and then they renew and renew and renew. And it is so volatile because they're booking for 30 days. However, we all know, over last year, we've had supply chain issues, we've had construction, um, resource issues, finding skilled laborers, that will show up, being able to finish a project at budget has not been exactly the easiest. We've had to, up it by 20, 30% of our budget. Being able to finish a project on time, I haven't seen that. all of last year. So when they say, "Oh, we're booking for 30 days and 50% of the house is burnt down," you're like, "Yeah, yeah, right, right, not happening, not happening." So realistically, if you are in real estate, if you're an investor, you want to start to think about for yourself, well, how long would it really take to renovate this type of catastrophic event that occurred to this property? So already in my mind, I calculate you want to, kind of have your project plan, um, place your project plan developer hat on to get an idea of how long it would really take to do that type of, you know, to complete that type of project, and that informs your monthly rate along with other key factors. So that does inform your monthly rate. So if you know, and part of what I teach is how to know exactly what the budget is for these projects or for these types of stays. Depending on the insurance, the budget for this type of stay can be anywhere from $50,000 for that particular claim to $200,000 for that particular claim, right? So don't come at me with no $4,000 a month insurance. And those of you who are adjusters on here, don't come for me, please. Do not come at me with no $4,000. Let me see if I'm getting any comments. There we go. Oh my goodness. Don't come at me with $4,000 a month when I already know the budget is like 50K to 200,000 or even more depending on that property and that location. So that is a bit of the context. We're going to go really deep with that on Tuesday night and Thursday night, because I want you to have your full confidence when you're asking for the rate, the monthly rate. And not only do I want you to be confident that that rate is fair, I want you to be confident that not only is it fair, but it's a good rate. Like, it's cheap. My my 50K a month is cheap, insurance company, based on what I know the budget is and what I know you could be paying elsewhere with other similar accommodations that are in the commercial realm. So that is some of the tea. Um, for those of you who are multitasking and who are thinking this isn't applicable to you, it's applicable. Okay. Right now in my inbox, my assistant has told me I have about 22 to 25 or so messages from individuals that are saying, "Hello, hello. The insurance company just reached out to me with screenshots and they're asking for help. They're saying, please let me know exactly how to negotiate and go back and forth with this insurance company." Okay, so for those of you who have not been approached by an insurance company, um, don't think that that's going to last forever. You're going to be approached, right? And you can't just come at them with any number. You need to come at them with the right number, and you need to come at them with the right context. Okay. And you need to understand whether or not it's even a good strategy for you, right? And so that's another thing, because there are advantages and disadvantages from a tax perspective, right? Of leveraging this type of investment, or of leveraging this type of host, rather. Okay. So that's what I really want you to understand. So understanding why you're asking, the rate that you're asking for is huge. You want to understand why you're asking the rate that you're asking for, because you need to communicate that very clearly to the temporary housing agency. You want to communicate that very clearly without backing down, without, second guessing yourself, right? You want to be just very clear about it, because here's the deal. If they say no, what are you going to say? "Oh man, too bad, too sad." No, you need to understand, if they say no, do you counter, or do you walk away and wait for them to call you in 48 hours, right? Which happens all the time. But you need to counter it if you feel as though there's wiggle room, or you need to just stand your ground and wait, right? And so, how do you know which one you would need to, how do you know sorry, how do you know how to move forward? How do you know how to move forward? And the way you know to move forward is by understanding what their budget is, understanding what it is that you're offering that would demand the type of rate that you're demanding. Okay. So for those of you who are just joining, I see a whole bunch of people just joined on Insta. Hello, hello. I see you, Diva, Divalicious. All right. I'm here for it. Day of rest. Yes, that is coming right up. Julia Myers, RX. Hello, RX in the house. Family Guy is here. Let's see. Kenny Lee. Hello. Great to meet you. I see Golden Crown Investments. Ooh, Golden Crown Investments. I am here for it. Yay. And thank you so much for sharing with your friends. I see you're tagging people, which is awesome. Cover investing out of state. Um, Danny. Oh, I think that's Danielle. Hey, Danielle, you're asking if the funding super PAC covers investing out of state. So it's funding, it's lenders that are able to lend in all 50 states for sure. I think there's one that can lend maybe like 48 states, but yes, it covers all of the states. Tiara says, loving the gems that are being dropped. I so appreciate you. So thank you, Instagram family, for following. So EPT Megan says, which episode? And Facebook user responded. Thank you. I appreciate Paris. Oh my goodness, it is so good to see you, Paris. I feel like it's been a while. I have not seen you in a hot minute. So thank you for joining us. Our IG tags are bringing people in. Yay! I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so for those of you who are just joining us, my name is Rachel. I am a healthcare professional by day, real estate investor by night in the luxury short term rental space that is Airbnb investing. And my claim to fame is what we're here for tonight. It is the Netflix TV show Buy My House. We are featured on number four episode number 4 at minute marker 8 minutes and like 10 seconds or so. So welcome to the party. This is the watch party. We're going to be here for maybe another 10 minutes or so, but wanted to share with you the bounty for being here at the watch party. So here's how to win this amazing bounty. And I call this bounty my luxury Airbnb essentials bounty. It is a $100 Amazon gift card. And let me share my screen with you because I'm really enjoying this bounty. You ever give a bounty or give a gift that you want to keep for yourself? It's so good. That's how I feel about it. Okay, but I need to figure out how to share my screen because I think I went a little bit too small. There we go. Boom. Okay, so here's the bounty: $100 Amazon gift card. Okay, you have this is my favorite spice rack situation because all of these little, spices are refillable. It's free lifetime refills if you go ahead and register with the company. So I really, really love this. You have the Keurig machine. Yes, I love my Keurig machine. I know it's very controversial in the short-term rental world, but you know what? It's easy peasy. My guests, they love it. They keep it simple. So I am sticking to my Keurig machine. These little makeup towels here, guys. Okay, so for those of you who are on Insta, you can't see this. So these makeup towels give me life because the white makeup towels is like, it's a non-starter, right? The little white hand towels, guys, we're just going to be honest and just trash them. And then, of course, Mrs. Myers Clean Day hand soap. And in addition, the funding super PAC that's a part of the program. I love the funding super PAC. This funding super PAC has made it possible for my members in my community to purchase over like $10 million worth of real estate over the last 6 months or so. And so don't think that they're all buying like 20 properties all at once. We do have one that buys a whole lot. But for the most part, I believe, and I'm a contrarian because here's the deal, I believe All you need is one or two short term rentals to be wildly profitable, but you want to be really strategic when you're picking those one or two properties, okay? We're not buying a whole lot of meh properties. We want to figure out how to buy the top properties that we can afford so that we can leverage our time. We can get that time freedom, we can get that financial freedom, and we can have a little bit of margin between so that we can really design a life that we love. So I'm all about lifestyle investments. I'm all about, purchasing places that we can often enjoy ourselves, right? That's a part of it as well. It's not about just a grind culture. And so I want us to get away from that. I want us to just focus on how do we own and operate the fewest number of properties that will generate the highest profitability. And so that's why understanding my numbers is really, really important. Okay. Understanding your numbers is really, really important. And that's how we're able to get selected for this show, because when they saw the numbers and when they saw the property value and when they saw the numbers, it was just a no brainer for them to reach out to us. So we were casted by a company that was working with AirDNA. And I'm not allowed to say the name of the company or any of that. So that part I cannot speak about, but I can definitely talk a bit more about the numbers for this particular property. This is a property we purchased as a long-term rental that was generating $1,800 a month as a long-term rental. The owner was moving out of state. They had to sell it. They had their own situation they were dealing with, so they just had to sell it off. So once they sold the property off, we to us, we went ahead and added maybe like $30,000 or so worth of updates to it. There was a lot of carpet that needed to be replaced. There was the ceilings were stippled and popcorn, and that's hard to clean. We purchased it for 460,000 all in. I think we're like 487,000. You know, and uh, the property went, like I said, from $1,800 a month as a long term rental. We turned it into a short term rental. Our mortgage was around 45, no, 2,500 or so a month on this property. The first month we rented out that property, we generated gross $28,000 that first month. So take a look at that episode on Netflix, timestamp number 8, episode 4. Again, $1,800 a month was the long term rental revenue. When we got it in our hands, we generated 28,000 that very first month, okay, as a short term rental. And then afterwards, it was 15,000, then 21,000, and 22,000. Now it hovers around $21,000 when we, prior to us getting on the show and sharing that side of the story. And so the part of the story that we didn't really cover was the midterm rental strategy that I'm going to be teaching in the workshop on Tuesday. The midterm rental strategy is the insurance strategy, is what we use, and leveraging the insurance companies for this property. Again, it's something that wasn't discussed on the show, or it wasn't publicly discussed, but we did discuss it throughout. They did film some of it, but that part was nicked out. And I wonder if it's because the insurance, is like, don't don't be putting our business out there. I don't know, but you know it's an insurance strategy that we use to generate that type of revenue, and that is quite a bit of revenue. So I am spilling the tea. Definitely have all of the contracts in place. You have to use the right contracts. Let me stop sharing, and I'm going to go back on screen. There we go. You want to have the right contracts in place. You want to have the right proposals in place. You want to be able to demand your nightly rate. You want to know where you're coming up with that number. Like 28,000, is it kind of out of the blue, or 15,000? Like, where are those numbers coming from? You want to understand what the budget is. You want to understand what the budget is for that temporary housing, uh, you know, claim, right? What is the entire budget for that whole claim? And then you want to understand how long it's going to take for the repairs to occur in order to figure out what that monthly rate is going to be. And so that is part that's a small part of what we're going to be teaching on Tuesday when we go live. So, really, really excited about that. That's going to be the workshop. It's going to be the paid workshop. But again, for those of you who are joining, if you're interested in the bounty, feel free, guys. Feel free to go ahead and do these 4 things. Since you're here with me, you are in here, you're up for the running. So all you have to do is say hello in the chat. And so we will know that you're here. That's going to be well documented. Just say hello in the chat. And the next thing that I want you to do is use the watch party link that you're seeing streamed at the bottom or in my bio. And so for those of you who are on Insta, you're not going to see the watch party link. So I'm going to add it here. So it's short. Oh, I still can't. Can I add it in Insta? Watch party. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure it out. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to text it myself. Will that work? I wonder, can I go, guys? This is like the first time I'm going live on Instagram myself that I'm kind of starting to understand it. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay, let me see. Okay, it said I was live. Am I not live anymore? Let me see. Do I go to my profile? How do I know? You see, my little head isn't circled anymore. It was circled earlier. Am I not live? Oh, look at all these comments coming in. Okay. Hello. Okay. So Danielle says we can see the Instagram, the make awesome. So Danielle, yeah, you're absolutely right. The other bounty is going to be on my okay, thank you for telling me I'm still live. Then how come my head isn't like circled? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's circled again. Yay. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. At least I'm muted kind of. Yeah. Okay, awesome. There it is. Oh, no, let me. Oh, I added it. Yay. Okay. Awesome. I so appreciate you guys for bearing with me as I fight for my life here. Okay, so I can see the comments on the screen now. This is so good. This is really good. Okay, I think I understand what's happening. But I'm super excited that I'm live still. Okay. All right. Focus, Rachel, focus. What was I talking about? Okay. Kristen goes, woohoo. Happy Friday. Hannibal, I see you are back, my friend. Oh my gosh. Just super, super stoked. Yay. So, guys, I wonder if okay, yeah. So, feel free again to go to my Instagram, like the reel that's pinned at the very top, that reel there, if you want to take a look at the bounty a little bit closer. And feel free to watch the show By My House, episode number 4, at minute marker 8 minutes and 10 seconds or so. Okay. That's where Jesse and I will show up. He made a special appearance a little bit earlier. Not sure if you got a chance to see him, but that was really, really awesome of him to stop in. I don't know if I'm being recorded. I really hope this is recording because I feel like this is something fun that we can share. Maybe it will live out there somewhere. But anyway, I digress. So sign up for the giveaway. The 4 things that you want to do is go to www.shorttermtrims.com/watch party and go ahead and sign up for the little form. Add your email. You want to tag 3 friends. Okay, tag 3 friends. Multiple entries are accepted, which is awesome. And then you want to say hello in the comments below. So all of you who have joined, just say hello. Just say hello, which is awesome. super happy that you're here with me. And then the post that's on my Instagram reel, feel free to share that to your story and then tag me. Share it to your story and tag me, and then you get the bounty, and the bounty is really nice. So it's in that photo, in that reel. Okay, so I am going to wrap up in just a few short minutes. I just wanted to let you guys know a couple of things that are going on this week. So this week we've already spoken about the luxury midterm rental insurance strategy. So for those of you who are sliding into my DMs, my team has told me a lot of you are sliding into my DMs asking for specific consultations and questions about how to address these temporary housing agencies that are connecting with you. ALE Solutions, Assured Relocation, all of those companies that are coming to you for your short-term rentals. They want to rent it out. They want to use your property and leverage your property for their clients who are displaced from their homes due to a catastrophe. I have about 30 messages in my DMs. I cannot get to them as quickly as I would like to. Matter of fact, I'm going out of town. I have to visit family. There's illness, and then I'm coming back. Once I get back, I will have the short-term rental, midterm rental workshop on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night, okay? And that is going to start at 7 p.m. I will not be able to get to the DMs and answer all of those questions. Those questions are so specific. How to address, how to negotiate with the insurances, how to get top dollar, how to know exactly what the budget is for that stay, for that claim. All of those questions are going to be hashed out Tuesday night at the midterm rental workshop that is specifically geared towards the insurance companies. We're going to do implementation, we're going to do worksheets. You're going to get access to all of my swipe files. It is a paid workshop. You're getting all of my intellectual property as it relates to midterm rental insurance companies. Okay, and this is a temporary housing strategy that we leverage on that Netflix TV show, episode 4, Minute Market 8, that generates us anywhere from 15,000 to 22,000 per month. So very, very, very important to understand this strategy, because here's the deal. When this strategy hits you, because you will encounter a family in need, you will encounter an insurance company or a temporary housing agency, a third party insurance company that is asking you, hey, can I rent your property? Can I rent your property for this family? And they will come and they will, give you their budget. They will give you a price, and the price is going to be much lower than what I just quoted. Okay. And here's why: your property may or may not be set up to, demand that type of pricing, right? We want to make sure part of what we talk about is how do we set up our properties so that we can serve this clientele. I love serving the insurance clientele. They've been amazing clients, and the insurance company foots the bill. How do we set up our property to get top dollar while we are serving this clientele, right? How do we leverage our resources to do so? Okay, so I'm going to be spilling all of the tea Tuesday night at the workshop. Join me so that you know how to squeeze every bit of juice out of this property. Because again, we're not piling on a bunch of meh properties. How do I own and operate the fewest number of properties that generates the highest profitability? That is the goal, right? So we want to make sure that we're getting, we can demand what we know that the property is worth. But if you're not set up correctly, if you're not set up strategically, you just can't. And I've told people this: no, you can't demand these numbers. You're not set up, right? So make sure that you set up, make sure you come and get these gems Tuesday night. I'm spilling all of the tea. Please do not slide into my DMs asking me how to negotiate with these insurance companies again, because I will not be able to get to those messages. I love you guys to pieces, but it's been a lot of messages. And so you asked for it and I'm delivering it. You all are asking, how do I manage this? How do I attract the insurance? And once they come, how do I demand the dollar? So it's two-edged sword, right? You asked for it, guys. And so I'm delivering it. So show up, come and get your gems, come and get all of my swipe files, come and get all of my communication templates, come and get all of the conversations. I'm going to go step by step by baby step and show you exactly the conversations that I have had with them, and the back and forth. Come and get all of my patience and my confidence as I ask for the price that I'm going to ask for, and show them exactly why not only is it a fair price, it's cheap, right? And this came from me being burnt multiple times before. So I learned, and I figured out how to navigate it. And I'm coming back at you to give you guys all of the tea. A year ago, I didn't know how to navigate this. And now I know exactly how to navigate. It's clockwork. It's clockwork, right? Come and get these gems. Julia says, see you Tuesday. I will see you Tuesday, Julia. Come and get it. The link is in my bio. I know I typically offer free classes on Tuesday and Thursday. This is actually a paid one, but it is so well worth it. For those of you who got the $500 coupon, kudos to you. You guys are fast action takers. You were in the group, you joined in, you slid on through, got your $500 off coupon. Congratulations to you. For those of you who did not, still a good deal, okay? Because the gems we're going to drop, trust me, it's priceless. So again, if you're sitting on the fence wondering whether or not, should I really do this insurance play? Trust me, when the insurance company comes for you, and they are a great they're a great client to have, and you want to have an ongoing relationship, you want to accept that booking, and you want to have a great ongoing relationship so that they can continue to send guests to you. We 2 days vacant the whole year off of insurance, right? We were just going to go vacant, and then unfortunately there was a fire. I won't disclose too much. A big fire at a big institution, and so now they just booked for the rest of the year. We have a booking for the rest of the year. 2 days vacant the whole year, getting Airbnb pricing, nightly rates. For those of you who are sitting in the back, if you're multitasking, come back to me. 2 days vacant the whole year, getting Airbnb nightly rates. Okay? So I'm just going to leave that right there. Come and get these gems, like I said. Oh my goodness. People want teasers. What? Okay, I think it scrolled all the way back up. Okay, I'm scrolling back down. Awesome. Yay. Okay, 9. Will it be recorded if we pay? Yes, it will be recorded, Dietler. Ian, rather. It will be recorded. But here's the deal. If you can swing it, I want you to make it. I want you to show up. I want you to show up live, because here's the deal. If you show up live, we're gonna have activities. We're gonna have breakout sessions. This isn't gonna be one of those things that, I'm just gonna pay for this and let it collect dust. No, we're going to work. We're going to work. We're going to take action. We're going to do the calculation. I want you to walk away knowing exactly what the budget is for any individual that comes to you in your market. Okay? I want you to know exactly what their budget is. Okay? And that's going to take some calculation. That's going to take some live, you know, well, it'll be recorded. You can do it too. But I want us to do it. I want you to do it live too. So Ian, if you can make it, I definitely encourage you to join us. The link is in my bio. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to my bio to actually confirm that the link is in my bio. I'm like, the link is in my bio, but is it really? Let me go to my bio. Okay, yep. So the first link is the Netflix watch party. The second link is the insurance midterm warranty workshop. 3 seats remaining. So they updated it. We have 3 seats remaining. Here's the deal. We want to make it as small as, it's not going to be this big old, thing where you get lost in the, where you get lost. It's not. I want it to be hands-on. I want it to be implementation. If you can't make it, yes, we will give you and provide you the replays. But if you're there, it's going to be amazing, because we can actually take action, do the math, have your worksheet ready right then and right there. This upcoming Tuesday at 7 p.m., 7 to 9 p.m., and then the following Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. as well. Okay, 2 sessions, and I'm going to drop it. I'll just drop it in here. 2 sessions, and it's 4 hours, and it's a workshop, because we don't work, guys. we're going to work. Let me do this. I'm going to drop it right here. Here we go. Tatiana, Julie George. Oh my goodness. I see you. So, Julie, I am so happy to see Julie. Julie, George, Julie, do you remember that whole situation? So, before the show, Julie's one of my coaches, guys. Guys, if you don't have a coach, what are you doing? I have a coach for so many aspects of my life. It is not even funny. But yes, Julie George, the $1 Million Host, is one of my coaches. And I remember when we were actually heading over to the filming in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I said, Julie, okay, here's the deal. I scheduled an appointment with her so that she could kind of help me wrap my head around my pitch. And so I absolutely love her. She is amazing. And I remember we were at in-laws house and they were just having a blast and it was just so loud, and I had that call with Julie and I needed it to be quiet and I had my notes, and the only place I could find to have this conversation in a quiet space was was the bathroom, the half bathroom at my in-laws. And so I'm hiding in the half bathroom and I'm going I'm live like on, was it like a WhatsApp or a Zoom call on my phone with Julie George, and it was absolutely hilarious. And then someone walks into the bathroom, they're taking off their shirt. I'm like, wait. Yeah. So that happened. But guys, I digress. Um, and I just want you all to know again, I appreciate you. If you're not a part of the Facebook group, I'm going to drop it in here as well, because guess what, guys? Join the Facebook group. That's how you can keep in touch with me and the free trainings again that we hold every week for the last year. I have held free trainings in the group. This is one that's actually a paid workshop, because right now in my inbox, I have my inbox, my DMs, I have about 30 messages. My inbox, I have another 20 messages. I have received over 200 messages over the last 7 days about insurance. Okay. 200 messages over the last 7 days about hosting insurance guests. Okay. And so, because of that, I came up with a workshop. I want to teach you exactly step by step, by baby step, how to host this guest avatar. Okay. Because you're going to be approached by insurance, and I don't want you to be caught without the tools that you need to make sure you're getting a great rate. These guests are not going to be staying for 2 nights or 3 nights. They're going to be staying for months and months, the whole year. So if you get a rate that is not profitable for a whole year, I mean, like, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Get on this workshop. Number two that I want to announce is this week we are join the Facebook group. There's going to be an Instagram training. Okay. There's going to be an Instagram short term rental training this week. I saw that Mark Simpson, and I may tag him, Mark Simpson at Boostly. He dropped that inside of the group. I mean, look, did social media? You guys see me fighting for my life. Okay, I need all the help I can get. So check on that Instagram training that is dropped in the Facebook group. And let me drop the link to the Facebook group in here as well to get to that Instagram training. So he has an Instagram short term rental training. It's like a boot camp, I want to say, this week. So go to the Facebook group so that you can get access to that. Come and get access to the resources that are available. Okay. Where is it? I thought I saw it in here. There it is. Let me pin that. I'm gonna pin that feature. Yeah. He says Monday I'm going. Here's what Mark says. Monday I'm going to be showing hosts how to use Instagram to boost those lovely direct bookings. How to use Instagram to boost your direct bookings. Who doesn't need help with that? If you're multitasking, come back to me. Mark says he's going to show you how to use Instagram to book your to boost your direct booking. Okay. Mark is the author of this book right here. Okay. The book Direct Playbook. So, very, very important. I definitely would recommend that you attend this. It's a free training. So, go to my Facebook group so that you can get the link to this training. I have pinned it to the top. He's got a guy rapping to let you know what's up. So definitely, definitely join. Oh my goodness, all these people that are joining, super, super excited. Hello, hello. And for those of you who are tagging people in, I so appreciate you. Okay. I cannot wait to see who wins this bounty because I think it's going to be amazing. Oh my goodness, just absolutely, absolutely excited about it. And so I think that's it, guys. What else do we have coming up? Let me see. And on Friday, the 9th, is when we're going to announce the winner. So we got to tally it all up. I see a lot of you who have brought in so many friends. Thank you. Thank you. Tally it all up, and we will definitely, definitely announce the winner on Friday. And super excited that you guys are here with me. Just no matter what, either way, whether you win or you not, or you don't, I just want you to know I so appreciate you guys being in my corner. I so appreciate you guys just, your support. I really believe this is just the beginning. I have some really exciting projects that are on the way. Oh, Amanda, right? I see Amanda. Yes. We're cooking something up as well. You and Jesse are on TV. Yeah, Rach! Rach! I see you, boo. I know. Can you even believe it? Oh my god, Sarah! Oh my gosh, I am so excited, Sarah. I saw you signed up. Way to go, you action takers! I'm just gonna go ahead and call you out. I so appreciate you, action takers. Again, you guys, you have no idea how many individuals are in my DMs right now. Like, insurance is just one sliver of it, but the endorsements are another. Okay, here's the deal. If you have my number, reach out to me. My DMs are in my email inbox. It is blown wide open. Okay, it has blown wide open. So here's the deal. Bear with me. We're getting through the messages as quickly as we possibly can. I just want you guys to bear with me. Okay, bear with me. It's not going to be my usual 24 hours. It's going to be longer, guys, because the endorsements are absolutely coming in. So bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. But I so appreciate you. I love you guys to the moon. I cannot wait for what is in store for our business, for what's in store for our community. We have some really exciting stuff coming down the pike. I just cannot wait to share with you guys. But continue to support us, continue to chime in. You guys know I have a special place in my heart for, yes. Danielle is asking a silly question. Are the spices labeled? Absolutely, they're labeled. Okay. Makeup, yep. Towels on Insta, awesome. Let's see here. Guys, as you can tell, like, I really don't know what I'm doing with this Instagram situation. I don't know, like, if I'm, do I go up or do it, like, how does it work? Is the new people joining in at the top or at the bottom? Somebody says, I got you. All right, guys. Yeah. So enough of me fighting for my life. It is past 10. Let me get back to the festivities. There we're playing ping pong and then there's board games. So I'm gonna holler and have family night. I so appreciate you guys. Again, if I have not responded to your emails, if I have not responded to your DMs, if I have not responded to your clubhouse messages, guys, please, please, please be patient. Please bear with me. We're going to get to you as quickly as we can. It is not going to be a 24-hour situation. If you can only see my inbox right now, blown up to smithereens, all good things, all good things. But definitely bear with me. The members inside the community, if you can go into Facebook group, I try to tap in as quickly as we can. So just hang in there with us. As you can see, we've got a lot of amazing things going on. Okay, so Athena says at the bottom. The bottom is new. Okay, thank you, Athena. Okay, so I see Miss Nurse just joined. Borna just joined. Oh my gosh. So we've been here for a couple of hours now, guys. So again, I just can't tell you how much I thank you, how much I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing your friends. Thank you for watching this watch party show with me. And if some of you were watching on and off, just super super excited. All the cringy moments. You got to watch all the cringy moments and stuff. You can see how I was nervous as a wreck. I'm always fighting for my life, I know. But I love you. And that's all I have for tonight. I am going to sign off. I might have to actually take the phone over to my brother to show me how to end the stream for the Instagram. But for the other place, I have a big button that says end stream right here. So I'm going to do that. And I'm signing off for now. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye bye for now.